Atamaria, I'm Sherry Kinnear and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. 3 men have been found guilty of mass murder over the downing of Malaysia Airlines flight MH17. Almost 300 people were killed when the flight was shot down in eastern Ukraine in July 2014, including a New Zealander. A Dutch court has found 2 former Russian intelligence agents and a separatist Ukrainian guilty of mass murder. They've been sentenced to life in prison, but Russia is unlikely to extradite them. Europe correspondent Vincent McAveney says the decision is symbolic.
They are believed to be somewhere in Russia, so it is very unlikely that any sentences that pass will ever truly affect them, but it is now some justice for the bereaved families and loved ones of all those many victims.
Jacinda Ardern will hold a bilateral meeting with China's President Xi Jinping tonight while attending the APEC summit in Bangkok. She's set to discuss free trade issues, raise concerns over China's human rights record and the nation's close ties with Russia. But it's also hoped she'll bring up China's zero COVID policy, which has reduced tourists and students' ability to come here. There's calls for better policy to ensure alcohol sold online displays the right warnings. Less than 1/3 of alcoholic beverages sold on New Zealand websites display the mandatory health information details like pregnancy warnings and how many standard drinks are in a bottle. Meanwhile, New Zealand's first ever alcohol-free bottle shop opens its stores in Auckland today. Owned by Curious AF founder Lisa King, it'll offer the full AF range of pre-mixed cocktails as well as beers, wines and other hand-picked products from around the world.
It helps people feel like they're not missing out, you know, when they socialise or go out with friends, and that they can still be part of that really social occasion.
The government has confirmed it's considering extending the state landlord's deadline next year for meeting minimum healthy homes requirements. The private sector has been required to meet the standards within 90 days of any tenancy from July last year, while Kāinga Ora has been given until July next year. But the Property Investors Federation's questioning why there's one rule for private landlords and another for the government. And Joe Biden's note cards have struck again. The gaffe-prone US president has once again flashed his cheat sheet in view of cameras, revealing detailed instructions given to him by staff during his visit to Bali this week. The sheet showed instructions like, "You will sit at the centre front tables and you will deliver the opening remarks." And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more stories and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Kia pai te rā. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.